So, areal differentiation. Yes, what is areal differentiation? Pankaj? The way the human is interacting with the different elements of physical geography, and that lead to the different characteristics into the different regions, and that has been able to describe as areal differentiation. Understood? It is similar to chorology. It is similar to, yes, regional geography, and but slowly it lost its importance in the 1950s onwards, and 60s में systematic geography, but after 1980s again it has evolved. Again it has been evolved. And who were the geographers? Temporal growth. Yes, tell me the name of the geographers only. Strabo, Hecatius. Yes. Pete, Sappho, Harvey, and Agnew. Exceptionalism and Agnew. They have given this concept. Over the period they have been evolved, and we have seen when the areal differentiation was not important, when the areal differentiation has been declined, and we have seen also during the temporal growth, we have seen also when the areal differentiation has been revived. And during the period of, I said that Harvey, and we have been able to see Agnew, it was in the revival position. Understood it? So next point, and the criticism में, most important criticism में कौन कौन सा हमने देखा criticism में? Haggett ने क्या बोला? Areal integration. Gregory, yes, individual region is important instead of areal differentiation. And after that, no fixed boundary, because it is a dynamic, yes, keep on changing. Understood? And thereafter we have seen it cannot make generalized law and all, and it is an areal integration instead of saying like what? Areal differentiation, and is becoming one of the most important core part of what? Geography. Now, the major factors affecting the decline of regional geography after 1950s are, just आप लोग देखेंगे, it will be there in the notes. Considered, क्या consider किया गया? Only device for, जो भी जब areal differentiation was growing, so only they are seeing like an areal differentiation. In the till the 1950s, we are watching only like an areal differentiation. It has a very lack of few informations are there. Lack of information, lack of elements, therefore areal differentiation is considered only as an areal differentiation. It has not been connected with the anyone, so it has been considered only as an areal differentiation. Another, I said that it is an idea of what? Determinism. कह सकते हैं? बोला था ना? Yes. What the Pete has said that he was studying, क्या study कर रहा था? He was, yes, origin of what is science of origin of human nature, and when he started studying, तो उन्होंने देखा कि nature is playing ना, human के nature पे who is playing important role? Nature. In the different region there is a what? It is like a deterministic. It is showing what is a determinism. Yes, presupposes what I said, that idea of determinism was there. Another, I said that concept, लेकिन determinism जहाँ पे हो जाएगा तो human being become what? Less important. Human being become less important. Concept failed to develop with time. When? Because it has an, जब भी कोई concept में dynamism नहीं होगा, it will fail to develop with time. And Hartshorne, who has propounded this concept, areal differentiation, has not given finer elements to explain it in the future to what is in its different dimension in the future. Therefore, it is not able to grow and become a law. And because of positivistic approach, what is the meaning of positivistic approach? I said that. Yes, तो इसमें जो बिकॉज ऑफ पॉजिटिविस्टिक अप्रोच ही एम्फेसाइज्ड ओनली द स्टडी ऑफ रीजनल टोटलिटी ऑफ प्री इंडस्ट्रियल सोसाइटी। तो जितनी भी प्री इंडस्ट्रियल सोसाइटी को जो स्टडी की गई और उसमें यही बताया गया कि यस दिस रीजन इज एग्जिस्टिंग बिकॉज ऑफ दिस काइंड ऑफ ह्यूमन नेचर कोरिलेशन विद द नेचर डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स। So it is again I said that positivistic more of scientific areal differentiation has been studied in the more of scientific, लेकिन उस समय positivistic thought उतना grow नहीं हुआ था, but it is there is ना inherent positivism was there, an approach limited but further classification has been there, लेकिन further यहाँ पे limited है, केवल इतना याद रखेंगे limited, understood? So what are there considered as an only areal differentiation, therefore it has been declined only. It is following the idea of determinism, it is following the idea of positivism, yes, following the idea of determinism, it is following the idea of positivism, and not having any finer elements or not having any other expansion view to give it to a law-like structure. Therefore it has been failed, understood? So it is in a limited. So what are the factors we can say first? Decline, it is only areal differentiation, limited to another factor is only limited, it is following which one? Determinism, it is following what? Positivism, no finer elements are provided by hartshorne, therefore it cannot be able to grow in the future in the form of law, therefore in the 1950s it has been declined. Next one I said that revival of areal differentiation, revival of areal differentiation in the 1980s. Now, if I am talking about Singapore, what is Singapore? Island state. It is a natural environment or man-made environment? Means cultural landscape? Means what I said that? Cultural landscape. Can you imagine a box? Cubicle box? Can you imagine a football? Can you imagine Mars? All these are two-dimensional, three-dimensional. Three-dimensional. Iconography means three-dimensional. I am talking about iconography. Said that in 1980s area differentiation made a comeback for human geography, लेकिन ये कैसे human geography के लिए comeback हुआ? यदि मुझे सिंगापुर सिटी के बारे में बात करना है, now the people started studying model as a model for Singapore city, yes or not? For their own growth, yes. So I said that we have to see the social construction of space. We should have a sense of a place and iconography of a landscape. Iconography of a landscape. Understood? मेरी बात समझ में आ गया? Let us go in Russia in 1917 and 1919, better to say. आपने क्या देखा था वहाँ पे? What we have seen? Russian Revolution. And thereafter, what is the Russian Revolution में कैसा आप, what kind of iconography and communist country कैसा देख रहे हैं आप? Communist country का iconography and capitalist country का iconography में कुछ difference नजर आता है? आपके दिमाग में कोई picture अलग से बनता है? If there is one country is a communist, or better to say Marxist, and one country is a capitalist, दोनों के picture में differences हैं? Yes? है differences? There is a large capitalism, large industries, urban structure is very highly grown, but at the same time, to some extent there is a very bad impact on the what society in the rural growth or somewhere to some extent. But in our and आप उसमें आप फील करते हैं कि कैसा लैंडस्केप होता है इन द मार्क्सिस्ट और कम्युनिज्म में कैसा लैंडस्केप आपको दिखता है? व्हाट काइंड ऑफ लैंडस्केप? Uniform type, yes or not? Throughout uniform, and in which then people become very much important rather than the, what is the growth of production in the hand of few, where there is a cooperative farming. You are watching what is I said that farming in the form of cooperative. Everyone is what is giving their land and together they are sharing there. And then industries में there is what people are in the sharing form में. So एक landscape आपको different दिखता है, आपको sense of a place आती है, yes or not? When you see something, I said that you create a sense of place, and who gives an idea of a sense of place? मैंने क्या क्या बोला? How you have been able to create a sense of place? When you have what different elements in your mind of that region. उस region का if you have different elements, then you can create a picture of that region, yes or not? So areal differentiation help us to construct a sense of a place, yes or not? Iconography of that landscape, yes or not? We are able to make a three-dimensional geometry of that place and understanding what kind of land, what kind of industry, what kind of people, how do the interaction is there, how do the society is growing. Yes, आपने दोनों फॉर्म में, कैपिटलिस्ट मोड में and then we have seen मार्क्सिस्ट मोड में, how do the society is forming. So I said that human being becoming important, development issues become important, time become important, yes or not? Context become important. So areal differentiation ने क्या बोला? He started helping us to what? Fighting and understanding and solving the development issue of a region. आप क्या करते हैं? If I have to develop Gujarat region, if I have to develop Odisha, if I have to develop Bihar, तो मुझे वहां के तुरंत सारे characters चाहिए, yes or not? I need to know all the area, all the physical and human elements, yes or not? And when we know the elements, then we can make what is the development aspects of that region. We have to see the context in which period. Suppose I said that I have seen the Bihar and now I have seen the 1975 Singapore, I have seen the 1975 someone and it is similar to Bihar. अब मैं उस context के साथ बिहार को भी मैं देखूंगा and then I can be able to see how can we develop in the future. Understood? So I said that in the 1980s areal differentiation made a comeback for human geography. It emphasized social construction of space. आप social construction करने लगे, yes, social construction of space and the sense of a place. You started getting the sense of place, understood? And then iconography of a landscape. That has helped the areal differentiation to helping the solving the problem of human geography. Notably, Marxist geographers are concerned with those. इसी के साथ connected with Marxist geography का एक अलग आपका landscape बनता है. Spatial variation in the quality of life in economic activity which are referred to as an uneven development. यदि आपको कहीं uneven development दिख रहा है, sometimes capitalist mode and then we have been able to see even development, then you can see like Marxist and what is a capitalist. Understood? Understood? So simply ये क्यों important बन गया? Why it become important? Why it because in the human geography, it emphasizes social construction of a space, the sense of a place, and iconography of a landscape. These are the 3 points. What I said that? What are the 3 points I have talked about? Why it become very much important? Because it emphasized on the what? Social construction of a place. It created a sense of a place, and then what? Iconography of a landscape. समझ में आ गया? These are the 3 points. इसको रट लें. That is this region has made the revival of what? Areal differentiation. समझ में आ गया? Now areal differentiation is very much important. Yes. Why Bihar is different from the Maharashtra? Why Bihar is different from the other regions? Why Maharashtra and then India is different from the other developed countries? तो हमें areal differentiation help करता है to make the what is study these issues and then develop it accordingly. समझ में आ गया? You can be able to write which are the 3 points emphasized in human geography? Yes? Social construction of a place, sense of a place, and then iconography of the landscape. These 3 points should be in your mind.